again, we are doing, hang on, Mums and Tums. Not that my mind is everywhere at the moment, but there we are, Mums and Tums. Okay, so we'll start off as usual with our stretches. Hope you're okay. I was going to say all of you, but you'll be watching me one at a time, won't you? So, whoever you are, hello. Okay, we'll do our side bends. Yeah, just getting a bit warmed up, a bit loosened up. Get some mobility in these spines. Good. And then a nice rotation. Do them with elbows bent. So, we're doing rotations just nice and smooth. Don't kind of whiz round. We're just trying to loosen the spine with a little bit of rhythmic movement. And then we'll take arms out. Yeah. And you'll probably find if you do it long enough and relax, you probably get that bit further. Good, and rest. Right, so we're going to go up on tiptoes, yeah, and then rock back on heels. So just staying in that good posture as you come up on tiptoes. Rock back on heels is a little bit harder because you tend to stick your bottom out to keep your balance, but that's okay. Yeah, and then we're going to stand on one leg and go up on your toes. Bit of a challenge, balance-wise. You can always just rest one finger on the chair or the desk. Yep, and then on the other side. As you can see, I am still awaiting my pre-holiday haircut. Good. So, having done that, we'll do a few calf stretches. So, one leg behind the other. Keep that back heel down. Lean onto your bent front knee. Stretch out that back calf. Yep. And then swap sides. Good. Changing again. Leg behind. Good. Last one. Okay, so do our floating arms, floating up on the out breath, down on the in. Good, so nice and light in the arms. Keep those shoulder blades in that nice V toward your back pockets. Good, we'll add up going up on tiptoes. So up on tiptoes, coming down. So nice and light. Yep. Keep that good posture as you go up on your toes. One more. Good, and then roll downs, rolling down on the out breath. Pause for a breath in, out breath, rolling back up. Good, so knees slightly bent. Try not to stick your bottom out. Going straight down. Lovely, so we'll put the two together. Nice breath in, out breath, arms floating up on tiptoe. In breath down, excuse me, out breath straight down into roll down. Pause for that breath in, back up. Up on the out breath, down on the in, straight down into roll down. Pause for a breath in, out breath back up. So last sequence, arms floating up on tiptoe. In breath down, out breath straight down into roll down. Pause for a breath in, out breath back up. Lovely. Lovely. So you just want your bands. Do our neck stretches. I've done one of the classes before, but sorry, I'm just trying to find my band. Where is it? Somewhere. Hang on. There we are. Here it is. They're just worth doing more than once a month. So stepping in the band, hip distance apart. Yeah, one end in each hand. Get into your good posture first. Bend your knees, pull the band through. Come and straighten up. Good. And thinking long out the top of the head. Doing our neck stretches. So keep your chin and nose pointing forwards. Good, and then we're going to look over each shoulder. So imagine you've got horizontal line round the room. You're following it with your eyes. So as you get to each end, just watch you not tipping your chin. Lovely, and back to the centre, and then we'll do our oblique stretch. So we've got that big clock face on the floor, looking down at 8 o'clock, coming back up, looking down at 4 o'clock. Good, so nice oblique stretch. One more each side. Lovely. So carefully stepping out of the band, we'll do our Cleopatras. So band tucked behind you. Lower ribs, yep. Elbows tucked in. Rotate out, stretch away. Come back and in. Rotate, stretch away. Come back. Good. And one more. Great. Okay, popping your bands to one side. We'll do some hula hoops. Get your hula hoops out. So hands on your hips, swinging your hips round. Really good for sacroiliac joints. You know, those joints either side, lower back, and down into your pelvis. We'll go round the other way. They can get a bit stiff. Good. And then lastly, some nice shoulder rolls. So rolling your shoulders back. Still in that good posture. Watch you're not looking down at your feet, looking with that chin parallel to the floor. And then we'll roll one back, hold. Roll the other back, hold. Breathe out, relax. As you breathe out and relax, think about any tension in your shoulders and neck coming down through the arms and out through the fingers. Lovely, well done. Excellent. So come and have a lie down. We will do some relaxation. Yep. Just getting nice and comfortable. Make sure your head's well supported on that block or cushion. Yep. Good. And we'll start as ever by slowing the breathing down. Letting that breastbone get nice and soft. slow the breathing down. Just starting to feel the body relax and lengthen. Lovely. So we'll start at the top with the head, letting it get nice and heavy on that block. Then coming into the face, any tension or tightness coming out of the forehead. Eyelids getting heavy. Good. And then moving down to the jaw, just letting that jaw soften and relax. Good. Then coming down into the chest, imagine those collarbones could lengthen. Opening up the front of the chest. That breastbone staying nice and soft. And then the rib cage relaxing down towards the pelvis. Good. So then we'll think about the arms, letting those shoulders soften and open up. Upper arm muscles switching off. That's going to let the elbows feel nice and light. Then any tension or tightness come out of the forearms. So arms getting heavy. That's going to let the wrists open up. And then palms of the hands opening up. Fingers feeling nice and long. Arms relaxed and heavy. Then we will focus on those all-important spines. So from the base of the neck, coming down the spine, segment by segment, letting it relax down onto the mat. Good, and as it relaxes, you can feel those long back muscles stretching away. That's going to let the vertebrae and joints open up. Lovely long spine counteracts all that compression we put it under, all the way down to the pelvis. Round, and then lastly, thinking about the legs, so the hip joints softening, legs getting really heavy, upper leg muscles switching off. That's going to let the knees feel nice and light. And any tension or tightness come out of the lower legs. Ankles open up, and then soles of the feet feeling nice and long, right down to the tips of the toes. Good. Great. So we're going to go back up to the top of the head, come down through the body, pick up any tension or tightness that might be left. Let it go right out through the toes, leaving behind that nice feeling of being relaxed. Just for a few moments, all we're going to focus on is that breathing. See if you can breathe into a count of 5. Breathe out to a count of 7. Really enjoy being switched off for a few moments. We don't do it often enough. Good. So coming out of relaxation, moving your feet round in a circle, relaxing your head over to one side, over to the other. Just steadily coming out. Good. So before we get in rest position, we're going to do a nice full body stretch, both arms overhead, lengthen your legs away, pull your toes up towards you. So stretching all the way down those back legs. Hold it 3-4 breaths. Good. And then let your arms float back down alongside and point your toes away. So stretching out the anterior leg muscles. Good, so another one, arms overhead, lengthen your legs away, pull your toes up towards you, breathe away for 3-4 breaths. Good, and then bring your arms down, point your toes away. Well done. Okay, so then let your legs relax. You've got arms down by your side, relaxed. I'm just going to reach down with one leg, try and make it longer than the other. So this will tilt your pelvis sideways, stretch. You'll probably feel it stretching out the long back muscles on that side that you're lengthening away. Good, and then we'll change. Like before, hold it 3-4 breaths. So one more each side. Back up and then lengthen away. Good, and rest. So we'll get in rest position, knees bent, feet flat, legs hip distance apart, in our neutral spine, remember. Good, and then switch those core muscles on. So a nice breath in, low in the ribs, remember, try not to breathe up at the top too much. Out breath, pelvic floor coming on, navel to spine as you breathe out. And relax as you breathe in. Slowly but firmly, switching them on. Feel that nice support they give you around the centre. Good, and then next out breath, switching them on. That low level, that 30%, keeping them on whilst you breathe away.
Brilliant. So we're going to start with a double leg stretch. Both arms up in the air, pointing up towards the ceiling. In breath, arms go back a little way. Out breath, draw your half circle. In breath, arms go back. Out breath, draw your half circle. So you don't want them too big. Yeah, we're just sort of drawing a circle in the air. Don't have them dragging right round the floor. Good. And as always, as you take your arms back overhead, just watch you don't arch your back. Keep in that neutral spine. We'll add the legs in. In breath, arms go back. Slide one leg away. Out breath, draw your half circle. Excuse me. Back you come to start position. Yes, in breath, arms go back. Slide one leg away. Out breath. Draw your half circle and back you come. Now, if you want to do the harder level, you can come up into double knee fold. Just pick, which is best for you. So in breath, arms go back. Point one leg away. Out breath, draw your half circle. Back you come to double knee fold. Okay, so still with alternate legs. Good, so one more each side. And then coming back to our rest position. So we're going to do some knee drops, dropping one knee on the out breath, coming back to rest position on the in. So alternate sides. Just watch you keep the knee that is not dropping in line with your hip. Don't let it drift off the other way to counteract. Keep that pelvis absolutely still. If you want to, you can put your fingers on top of those bony, well, they're called iliac spines, but bony bits at the front of your pelvis whilst you do a few, and just make sure your pelvis isn't rotating. But don't do that all the time, because you want to rely on you feeling it without using your hands to feel it, if that makes sense. Good. So coming up into double knee fold if you want to do the harder level. Yeah, dropping on the out breath, back up on the in. Nice and smooth. Always looking for that quality of movement. Good. So one more drop each side. Great. Okay, so we're going to do a nice figure of four stretch. Back to rest position and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Reach down, pull your left thigh up towards you. You don't have to have your head up. I'll be honest, it depends how long your arms are. But hold it 3-4 breaths. Yeah. Cool. And then a wee bit longer. Good. And then we'll swap over. So crossing left ankle over right knee. Reach down, pull your right thigh up towards you. Good. So we'll do one more each side. Okay, last one now. Great, and back to our rest position. So we're going to do a full body twist, both arms out to the side, palms facing up to the ceiling. Nice breath in, out breath, knees going in one direction. head the opposite way. So keep those shoulders anchored to the mat, shoulder blades, I should say. Yeah, and then just get into a nice rhythm. As I said before, it's a really nice back exercise to do. You just get that rhythm of movement and it helps it relax. Good. Now I'm going to pause in the centre. Keep your arms out to the side. Just separate your legs a bit so they're in rest position. Come up into double knee fold, and then we're going to do full body twist in double knee fold. So same thing, knees going in one direction, head the opposite way. But you want that little bit of distance between your knees and ankles. Yeah, don't go too far the first couple of times because obviously it's a wee bit harder. You've not got your feet fixed on the floor. But when you take your legs over to the side, just watch you keep that opposite shoulder blade down. Be tempted to pull off. Good. Obviously, if you don't want it and do it in double knee fold, you don't have to. Okay, so one more each side. Great, we'll pause in the centre, legs down one at a time. Lovely. Okay, so we'll move on to doing spine curls. You might want your block out, some of you. Yep, nice breath in, out breath, peeling off the mat into that bridge position. Pause for a breath in at the top and then out breath, thinking nice and long in the spine, peeling down from the top to the bottom. So just some straightforward ones to start with. Yeah, and as you're peeling down, think about sending that tailbone away down the room. So we get that length. Try to encourage individual movement in the spine. Okay, so next time you're up in your bridge, you're going to breathe away and stay there and just do 10 little pulses up and down. Yep, so your body is going, your bottom is going down and up, down and up. So 10 little pulses, breathe away and then pause, have a breath in, peel down on your out breath. Yep, if that makes sense. So, nice breath in, out breath, peel up. 10 little pulses up and down. Just get those glutes going. Have a pause while you breathe in. And then out breath, breathe down. Well done. So, just do 2 more sequences. Good, so you should be on your last one now. Lovely, and back to rest position. Don't forget to put your block back in if you've had it out. Okay, so we're just going to do some curl ups now. So head in hands, that's right. Elbows out to the side. I'm losing it. I've lost my anatomy. So lovely. Curl up on the out breath, down on the in. So as you curl up, just keep that chin tucked down a wee bit, like hundreds. Don't drag your head up. Good one to feel that navel, spine muscle. Very good. Don't worry if you're flattening your back a bit. Okay, and then we'll put right forearm towards left knee, come down, over the other way, left forearm towards right knee. So very subtle, you've got to keep that openness across your elbows. Yeah, Great. And relax down. Now, if you want to do the harder level, come up into double knee fold. Straight curl ups first. Curling up on the out breath, down on the in. Okay, we'll add our obliques in again. Keep that openness across the front of your collarbones. And if you want to do the full, what they call crisscross, as you go towards that knee, straighten the opposite leg. So if you're going towards your left knee, straighten your right one, bring it back in. Going towards your right knee, straighten your left one. So one more each side. Good, rest and relax down. Well done. Quite a challenging one, that crisscross. So to give Tums a breather before hundreds, we'll do our good little shoulder drops. Both arms pointing up towards the ceiling. Shoulder width apart, keep them shoulder width apart, reaching up on the in breath, dropping on the out. Nice steady stretch up as if someone's pulling your arm up on a string, and then drop that shoulder blade back down on the mat. Reaching up on the in breath, dropping on the out. And as it drops, just think, really relaxing all those muscles around your shoulder blade and neck. And then we'll do 3, both arms together. Reaching up on the in breath, dropping on the out. Great, and then let the arms float back down. Lovely, so we'll move on to hundreds. As always, if you want a rest, do have one. Excuse me. So when you're ready, nice breath in, out breath, up into double knee fold, keeping your core on, up with the head and arms. Off we go, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, everyone. Good. So legs down one at a time, remember. Don't just drop both together. And let your head get nice and heavy on that block. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a throat sweep. Yep, and then we will do our nice neck stretches. So slide in the back of the head, up the block on the out breath, relaxing on the in. Good. Stretching up and tucking your chin in. And relax. And as I've always said, when you relax, just come back to neutral. Don't poke your chin in the air. We'll add our rotation in. So slide up, relax, look over one shoulder. Back to the centre, slide up, relax. Look over the other shoulder. Great, and then relax back down. So we'll do our second set of hundreds when you're ready. Give me a minute. Nice breath in. Out breath, core on, up into double knee fold. Keeping it on, up with the head and arms. Off we go. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 5. Halfway. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, everyone. Give your knees a hug. And we'll do some side to side rolls, or top to bottom. Don't forget again, a nice little back exercise, just relaxing it and opening up the back of the spine. Good. So we will come on to our sides and do our very favourite oysters. So don't forget, choose your bottom arm position. Good, you want bottom arm out in front or under the block, top one on hip, elbow pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to do our straightforward oysters. Open your knee on the out breath, close on the in. If you're struggling to keep your pelvis still, just make sure you've got your feet either in line with your back or slightly behind, certainly not in front. Okay, so opening on the out breath, closing on the in. So make it nice and smooth, remember. I'm always looking for that quality of movement. Good, we'll move on to level 2. Both feet off the mat. Open and close at higher position. So just watch, trying to keep that pelvis still at the top of the open. Opening on the out breath, closing on the in. Lovely. Okay, so relaxing down. Change to nice long straight legs. And thinking nice and long in that top leg, lifting it up on the out breath, slowly and smoothly lowering on the in. Yes, controlling that lower all the way down to the bottom leg. Well done. And then next lift, just till that top leg is parallel to the floor. I'm just going to draw a little circle from your hip with that nice long straight leg, And they don't have to be big. Keep that pelvis nice and still. And then we'll change direction. Good, and relax down. So, staying in that position, we're just going to bend the top knee up towards your chest, yeah? So if you're on your side, just going to bend your knee up in front of you towards your chest and then straighten it back down on top of the other leg. Yeah, so as you bend your knee up, it's good for your hip. Yeah, so as you bend it up, just watch it doesn't drop towards the floor. Keep it at that hip height. So it's just like you're standing on one leg and bending your knee up in front of you. Okay, so nice and smooth. Good. And relax down. So we'll lengthen the top arm down the top leg. Ready to do our double lifts. Top leg up on the out breath, bottom one up to join it on the in, lowering both down together. So thinking nice and long down the legs. Control that lower all the way down to the floor. And then we'll add in that top arm, floating up overhead as the bottom leg comes up, comes over the top and back down as you lower both legs down. Good, so nice and light in the arm, thinking long in the legs. So last one. Good. And then we'll change position to do some chalk circles. So both arms out in front. Yeah, drawing a circle round the top of the head. On the out breath, follow it with your eyes. And as you come in over your top hip, take a breath in, ready for the next one. So it's just like a nice relaxing circle movement. Just watch when you go behind, you don't overreach with your shoulder. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. Good, and then as you come round, the last one, we'll just stop there and come over onto the other side. Ready to even yourself up. So, getting in your oyster position, use your bottom arm position again, and then top one on hip. Good, opening that top knee on the out breath, close on the in. So nice and smooth, thinking a bit long in that top thigh. Remember, all we're doing is opening that top knee and rotating that thigh bone in your hip socket. Good, we will move on to level 2. Both feet off the mat. Open and close from that higher point. Opening on the out breath, closing on the in. Nice and smooth. keeping your core on that 30%. Keep you nice and stable. Lovely. We'll move on to level 2. Both feet off the mat. Open and close from that higher point. Still opening on the out breath, closing on the in. Good, and relax down. So we'll change to nice straight legs in line with the body. So remember to check every now and again, or every class and again. Just glance down. You should just be able to see your tiptoes. If you can see all your feet, your legs are too far forwards. If you can't see them at all, too far back. Thinking long in that top leg, lifting it up on the out breath and slowly lowering on the in. Nice and long, rolling that lower, all the way down to the bottom foot. Good. And then next lift, just till that top leg is parallel to the floor. I'm going to draw a circle, the whole of that top leg. So keep your knees straight when drawing from the hip. Yeah, don't have to be too big. Just nice round circles. And then we'll reverse direction. Core on, keeping your body nice and stable. Keeping that centre nice and stable to work from. Good, and relax down. Then we're going to do top leg, knee to chest again. So bending your knee up towards your chest and lengthening it back down. What we've got to aim for is that knee stays parallel to the floor. As you bend it, doesn't drop or dip down towards the floor. Okay, so just getting these muscles to keep that leg in line. Good, so one more and rest down. So both legs out should be nice and straight again. Lengthen that top arm down the top leg. We'll do our double lift, top leg up on the out breath, bottom one up to join it on the in. Thinking long, slowly lowering both down. You can almost count to 6 as you lower down. Good, and then we'll add in that top arm, floating up overhead. As the bottom leg comes up, comes back down as you lower both legs down. So as ever, nice and light in the arms, or arm I should say. Good. All that weight of the legs being controlled by your core. So last one. Lovely. And then we'll change position again. So knees bent, both arms out in front again to do some chalk circles. Drawing a circle round the top of the head. Yep, coming behind you, follow it with your eyes as far as you can so you get that little bit of upper spine rotation. And then as you come in over your hip, taking a breath in, ready for the next one. It's a nice continuous stretch, a bit like chest openers. You're trying to open up the chest and get the shoulder back a bit, so we're counteracting this slumping forwards we all so easily fall into. Good, so a couple more. Well done. And relax back down. Grand, so come over onto your front. Yeah, we're going to push the block out of the way. One hand on top of the other. Have your forehead on your hands. And then all we're going to do is just lift your head off the hands. Yeah? So again, a bit subtle. Keep looking down at your hands. Don't tip your head. And think about sending those shoulder blades down towards your back pocket. So it's just a very gentle lift off your hands. That makes sense. You can see it. Yeah, but again, aiming to get those shoulder blades down. Once you're into it, think long out the top of your head again. So we're elongating that cervical spine. So one more. Lovely. And then bring your block back in. Rest your forehead on it. Okay, we're going to do some swimming. So you want hands either side of the block, opposite arm and leg, lifting up on the out breath, down on the in. So as you go down, make sure you control it. You're not lifting very high, but don't let it just drop back down onto the mat. Good, and then we're going to lift off, hold for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower down. Opposite side, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lovely. Other side, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last one on the other side. Hold up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So bring the arms down alongside you and we'll finish with some darts on the front. So both arms pointing up towards, both palms face up to the ceiling. So arms by your side, palms face up to the ceiling, forehead on block, core on 30%. Don't forget, it's so easy to forget to switch it on your front. Yep, and then on the out breath, lifting head and arms up. Turn your palms in to face your thighs And then as you go down, rotate your hands back up to face the ceiling. Good, so don't forget, keep looking down at your block. Again, don't tilt your head. And then once you're into it, thinking nice and long down those middle fingers, long out the top of your head, and send those shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. Great, so one more dart and come down. So come and have a sit back on heels or curl up on your side. Have a good stretch, breathing into it. Grand, and then when you're ready, we'll finish on all fours. So get into your all four position. Just going to thread some needles first. So nice breath in, out breath. Right hand goes along the floor. Through that gap between your left wrist and knee. Bend that left elbow if you want to get that extra bit of stretch. And then as you breathe in, as you breathe out, you can feel that navel to spine muscle lifting your back. So it's in breath, rotate the other way, out breath, come back. So as I say, you can feel your navel to spine muscle almost doing the work for you, lifting you back from that rotated position back to neutral. So again, another good one for posture. Yeah, I know we're doing bums and tums, but tums and posture are all related. Yeah. So one more each side. Grand. And then we'll just finish with some swimming, opposite arm and leg. Lifting up on the out breath, lowering on the in. Yep. I was going to do a different one for bums, but it's a bit hard to explain without demonstrating it, so I'll do it when we come back. When I come back. Yeah, when we are back. Yeah, rather than trying to describe a difficult exercise. Well, not difficult, just difficult to describe. Right, I'll stop blabbering on and we'll come back down and finish with some nice cat stretches. So nice breath in, out breath. Tummy coming up to spine, sending you into that. Imagine those cats stretching up. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your head under. Out breath and then in breath. Think about sending your head and tailbone away. Nice and long, and just gently come back to neutral. So don't drop suddenly back to neutral, just stretch away, come back to neutral, and that's where you stop. Don't point your chin up. Yeah, so you're going from neutral up into your cat stretch, tucked under, out breath, in breath, come back to neutral. Excellent, so one more. Well done. So, come and have a sit back on heels. Have a nice stretch. When you're ready, we'll roll up into standing. Good, well done everyone. I hope you're still all right and I hope the weather
is being kind to you in the UK. I'll try and bring some sunshine back with me. But till I see you again, enjoy the videos and keep healthy. Okay, oh sorry, before we go, we've got to get in that good posture. Triangles weighted under the feet. Knees slightly soft in our neutral pelvis. Shoulder blades relaxed in a V towards your back pockets. Chin parallel to the floor and that imaginary cord pulling you tall. Have a breath in, out breath, core on that 30%. Lovely, stay like that till next time. Enjoy the videos and bye bye for now, or good day. Toodaloo.